Yo, what's up, y'all? So today is going to be the 4K Q&A. Let's get into it. All right, thanks so much to everyone who dropped a question and to everybody for subscribing. So the first question is, what are the differences between flat-face G8 and G4? Which one do you prefer? Do you like dynamic decks, or have you ever tried one? I never tried dynamic decks. Between G8 and G4, the differences are the G8s are a little bit bigger. They're more like Black River Street Dogs, and the G4s are like kind of smaller, kind of more of like a mini shape. And then, which one do I prefer? I prefer the J Linehand material in the 4 shape. So I think they're like the J4s or whatever. What's your day job? My day job is a videographer and a content creator. I have my own company where I create videos for small businesses. So my day usually consists of networking, writing up proposals, doing quotes, planning shoots, and then I usually shoot like once or twice a week, depending on how the things are going. But I left my corporate job in the middle of last year or so, and I've never been happier. It's really what I love to do is tell stories with video. So the fact that I can do that and get paid for it is like a dream come true. Favorite trick? Definitely a tray flip or a kick flip, and then a fakie tray or fakie kick flip. Those are like my favorite ones for sure. I feel like I can always land them first try. Advice you would give to your past self? That's a really good question. I thought about this one a lot before I made the video, and the advice I would give to my past self is market your skill sooner. Whatever that is, if you're good at something, no matter how young you are, own it and start marketing that skill and figuring out how you can make money off of it. And for me, if I could go back 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, I would tell myself, focus on your skill and market that. It's important to go to school and everything. I mean, school definitely led me to some good jobs that I wouldn't have had otherwise. But at the same time, marketing your skill and getting paid for that is a really valuable thing, and it's really fulfilling thing. So if I could go back, I would just tell myself hey, market your skill now. Who's your favorite fingerboarder? I have a lot of them. It's really hard to say. Mike Schneider is one of my favorites. Obviously, Afrobi, Manu Oberle, Phalanges, really the whole balcony team. They're all dope. Raymond Angelo. The whole Berlinwood team is dope. Scott from Dynamics, amazing at fingerboarding. Blunt's one of my favorite fingerboarders. He's dope to film and watch fingerboard. He's got a really cool style. I get a lot of inspiration from his watching his stuff and seeing his tricks. So I definitely got a lot of favorite fingerboarders. What got you into fingerboarding? So actually, I was into fingerboarding as a kid, on and off, and I kind of got out of it around 2010 or so, right when it kind of started to really pop off and get crazy. But I got back into it around 2021, midway through August 2021. I had a really bad cycling accident, and I was laid up on this couch actually in the spot for 3 whole weeks. My whole left side was just bruised up, scarred up, road rashed. I was bleeding and all this. I thought I almost broke my shoulder. I was really close. I jammed my shoulder bone and my clavicle all inwards. Everything was just super tight and compressed, and it sucked. I had to do physical therapy and everything. So when I started feeling better, I kind of wanted to do something, because I always made cycling videos. So I wanted to kind of do something where I could keep making videos, but I didn't want to risk myself getting hurt. At the time, I couldn't really ride a bike yet. So it just was a perfect storm. My mom had found my old fingerboarding stuff at my old house, at my parents' house. So she was like, hey, I have this whole box of, your old fingerboards. Do you want them, or should I give them away or throw them away? And I'm like, I definitely want them. So, I just wanted them because, they're nostalgia for me, and I wanted to kind of go through them and see what was there. And so I got them. And I started playing with them, and I was super, super hooked. And at first, I was messing around with my 32 millimeter Berlinwoods and my old 26 millimeter Tech Decks and all that. And I really started to enjoy it, and I made a video. So if you go way, way back in my channel to my first video, that was pretty much my first week fingerboarding. Yeah, it was my first week fingerboarding. And I started making videos right away because that's kind of what I wanted to do. And also around that time, I was looking at fingerboarding content on Instagram, and I actually saw a post by Phalanges. And I wish I could find it. I've tried to look for it again, but I can't seem to find that exact clip. But he posted this really, really cool, crazy clip where he did a nollie flip, off a desk onto like something else. I don't really know. It was filmed so close, you really couldn't tell where he was at or what he was on. You could just tell it was some kind of like piece of furniture. And I just remember thinking like how it was filmed and how it was done. I was just thinking that was so cool. And I wanted to kind of do something like that. So when I first started out, and kind of still what I'm trying to do now, is just, you know, master the basics and be good at just, you know, basic kick flips and tray flips and all that. So anyway, that's what I kind of started doing, just trying to start mastering the basics, kick flips, shove-its, impossibles, tray flips, just trying to get the basics down as clean as I could, and then start filming little videos with just those super clean, simple tricks. And that's really what my channel kind of just started on, is just kind of wanting to film myself progressing and learning new stuff and all that stuff. So sorry, that was kind of a long answer, but that's it in a nutshell. Favorite fingerboard company? I definitely have a lot of them. I have a lot of Black River stuff, Berlin Wood, Brusky Builds, Grind Fingerboards. Oh, Flat Face for sure, Hanadex, Chems. Low versus Classic Shape Berlin Wood, and Flat Face G15 versus Berlin Wood. That's really hard to say. I think if I had to choose one, I might choose the G15 just because it's more of a true popsicle shape, and the Berlin Wood is kind of more of a bigger nose than tail that can throw some people off. And then Berlin Wood low versus classic shape. At first, I actually preferred the low. Now I prefer the classic, so that might change back as time goes on, but lately I prefer the classic shape. What are your plans for the further of this channel and your company? So the plans for the future of this channel is to keep bringing you fun and relative fingerboarding content, do more tutorials, I want to try a vlog out maybe here and there. I definitely want to do more events. So I just want to kind of grow the channel and see what happens. I've had a couple different YouTube channels in the past couple of years, although I haven't posted as much shorts on those ones as I have this one. But this one's grown like none of the other ones I've ever had, so it's really crazy. And so I just want to kind of keep growing it and seeing what happens. And as far as the company goes, same thing. I want to keep growing that, bringing you new products and new things. And I want to kind of, I really want to keep things affordable. I want to keep my site, quality stuff, but for the entry-level fingerboarder or a pro, or the pro fingerboarder. Obviously it's DIY, but I like to put my own spin on it and have my own, graffiti. And I feel like my realistic graffiti done with paint pens and airbrush kind of gives my obstacles an edge that you wouldn't find elsewhere. So I want to keep, innovating that as well and getting better at airbrush graffiti and, bringing you guys new products and all kinds of stuff like that. So the object for both of them is definitely just to kind of keep growing and going from there. What is your favorite fingerboarding obstacle? I thought about this question a lot, and I think if I had to narrow it down, I would probably have to pick 3, and I would probably have to say some kind of rail, like the Black River bicycle rack or the low square rail, and then the other one would be the Black River pocket quarter pipe. I really love that obstacle a lot. It's one of my favorite ones. And the third one I would pick would be some type of ledge or manual pad, and I would probably say it's hard to pick just one. I'd probably say either the Brusky Builds Street Crete seat, whatever it's called, or the Black River Box 3, or maybe the Box 5. And then I got to mention one of my own things, the Anxiety Offline Low Fledge, because you can bring it up and down with the pallets. It's got a lot of variability there. When are you making a rating followers setups Discord video? There isn't really many new posts in Discord, but I'll check and make a new video of that soon. And then how many fingers am I holding up? I have no idea. Do you believe in God? Yeah, I definitely do. And where's my dad? I got no idea. Yo, my bad. One I forgot to answer, and that is, what is your favorite type of fingerboarding content? And I think for me, that'd probably be seeing edits. I like seeing different types of creative edits and seeing what people do and seeing their perspective on fingerboarding. And then I also like seeing people's day-to-day, not really like vlogs or whatever, but just like when people kind of include their day-to-day kind of like in the edit. I don't know, I think it's kind of cool, it makes things flow. And then I think my favorite type of edit would probably be fingerboarding outdoors, especially at night. I think it gives it like a really cool, realistic kind of feel. And I want to film my own like outdoor fingerboarding edit this summer, so stay tuned on that. And then beyond that, I obviously like seeing like tutorials and vlogs here and there, but I think like creative edits are really my favorite. That's all the questions. Thank you so much to everyone who dropped one, and thank you so much to everyone for subscribing. I do really appreciate your support. I I want to keep growing this channel and growing the company. So I guess I'll see you in the next video. I'm going to drop an edit, hopefully. Maybe I already dropped it. I don't know. I guess we'll see. Either way, check out anxietyoffline.com for all my different obstacles, bushings. I got some tuning stuff there, a couple decks left. And then I'm also on Instagram and TikTok as well, Anxiety Offline FB. So thanks so much for watching and subscribing, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.